I'm fucking Chris.
Oh, God damn it. Why does this happen every video, it feels like now?
Because you're a fucking moron. You talk when I'm supposed to talk.
I don't think we plan at all. Like every time
timed.
I'm just expecting you to say it, and then I'm like, okay. And then you don't say it, and then I'm like, okay, I guess I'm jumping. You took a huge delay.
Yeah, I took a huge delay. So what? We're talking about OTK decks today.
Indeed.
We're ranking them all. Not them all. We're ranking some of them. I don't know why I'm showing off the bottom of the screen.
Well, to be fair, we tried to do them all, but Chris was like, no, this is good enough. This is enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So if we miss one, make sure you go, actually, Chris,
we're not talking about every OTK deck, because I'm not putting in every deck that can make a fucking rank 4. I'm not talking every deck that can play fucking limiter removal. It's bullshit, okay?
I use United We Stand, and I just want you to know.
Yeah. I don't care about any of this Banner of Courage bullshit. We're gonna fucking
Malevolent Nuzzler OTK.
Oh my god. We're talking about decks that mainly OTK. Jack thinks Valkyrie should be an OTK deck, but the bullshit.
I think it should. No, that is literally it's the only, you should add a new tier that is not it's like a TTK.
What are you, fucking stupid?
No. And Valkyrie goes on the bottom because it literally is almost unplayable.
It's playable.
Playable, my dickhole. Okay. Let's kick it off strong.
Can we kick it off with kick it off the biggest one, or actually the next worst one? How about the next worst one?
I mean, it would probably be like Dino-Mist, I would think.
Dino-Mist?
I think so.
You think?
It can't really OTK anymore. I mean, like, they can OTK, but, like, it's a pendulum-based deck, so, like, you know, fucking, you're barely gonna OTK if you do.
As bad as in the Valkyrie tier list, or is this only? Does Valkyrie get its own tier list? Are you sure you don't want to add a
No,
I
think Dino-Mist could be on the bottom here.
Okay.
I think it could be as bad as Valkyrie. Dino-Mist, I feel like, does really well when you know you're playing against a shitty deck. You know what I mean?
I've got this in the bag.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Dust on.
It's one of those decks.
All right, next up.
Let's just go down the list.
Same line.
Let's just go.
You just want to go list? Okay.
This one's gonna.
Chaos Max. I'd say flaccid.
Really? You don't think it's that good?
No, I really don't.
I thought it was pretty consistent.
It really struggles with like one negate. I mean, you only really run on like 3 ways to summon it, and if you hard draw into the whatchamacallits, it kind of sucks. And I mean, it's fine, but like also the creature swap thing is a huge part of it too. That I never seem to draw. I think you just need like perfect hands, which are fine, but I don't. Like, of course, you never see Chaos Max. I wouldn't put it in the middle. I'm looking at the other things here that I definitely put like more average. I mean, it could be Golden Retriever maybe, but based on what else I see here, I'm saying it has to be flaccid.
Okay, I know I just said let's go down the line, but I wanna hit one other one that I totally glossed over when we talked about shitty ones. This is another bottom tier one, Gem Knight.
I was gonna say, I looked at that one and went, maybe I don't really remember how to play Gem Knight, but I'm fairly certain it's not that good.
Yeah, they're fucking awful. They run like a ton of vanillas. I mean, their fusion is banned. Like,
yeah, like what are you gonna do with that? Like, are you sure? I think Valkyrie. Oh, maybe that would be a video. Valkyrie versus Gem Knight.
Wankers, fucking embarrassing. Waste of our time. Fucking waste of our time.
That would probably be fair. That'd be fair, Yugioh. Something that hasn't been seen in a decade.
Have you ever seen Valkyrie versus Gem Knight?
It's like the YCS 2021.
That would be. Oh God, I wish. If someone could bring a Valkyrie deck to like any sort of regional or national, I'd be like blown away.
That'd be funny. Okay. Next one, Crusadia. This is a pretty good one.
I also want to. A pretty good one, you think?
I think this has to be either Golden Retriever or Gnarls Barkley.
Oh, I disagree.
In how? In what way? In what world?
I don't know if you're looking at the same things we're looking at here.
Jack, they don't have to be evenly spaced. You just...
Well, I'm just saying... Well, no, I'm just saying, like... I don't know. I almost could see, like, Chaos Max and Crusadia taking on each other and being like somewhat fine, depending on how, I guess, the pilot or how your other cards that you have in there that I'm like aren't standard cards for the deck.
First of all,
Fairly.
Crusadia literally just runs like 9 Kaiju's main deck. You literally OTK by Kaijuing your opponent and then taking the attack from the Kaiju. So whatever problem you have is fixed by Kaijus alone in this deck. And it can attack every monster and double damage, and it gains attack to whatever it points to.
See, but I feel like that is, while that is the way to play it, you could say like my Grand Maju build, I put a fucking shitload of Kaijus in, but I don't say
I am very, very sneaky,
like
sir.
that isn't like a standard thing that everyone has to do in theirs.
No,
Like,
that literally is what everyone does in Crusadia. People literally just play Crusadia Kaiju. That's what people talk about when they talk about the deck. I mean,
Golden Retriever. At least Golden Retriever.
I'll give you Golden Retriever, but I genuinely think it should be Gnarls Barkley. But I'll give Golden Retriever because at least not flaccid.
First big debate. Everyone decide or put in the comments what you think.
By the way, I'm just putting Grand Maju up top.
Yeah, Grand Maju. I think that's probably the most rogue meta competitor here.
Yeah. Cubic.
Oh god, if you've never played a Cubic deck, Jesus Christ. Chris owns this deck and it's like the bane of my existence. I would say it's Gnarls Barkley, if not Avian Games tier. But
see, I agree with you. I think Cubic is a great deck, but for some reason online, like on Reddit and shit like that, Cubic actually, people literally would be like, oh yeah, you're gonna brick like 70% of the time with Cubic. And I swear to God, I feel like I've never had a bricky hand with Cubic.
Even online? Maybe try it?
I don't really play Cubic online. But I think it's fucking, I at least think it's Gnarls Barkley. In my experience, like even games tier, I think it's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, like basically anytime we've had our own little like tournament offs, whatever, the deck always seems to win.
It's literally just so easy to bang out 9,000 damage. And that's ignoring any of your spells that double your attack or boost your attack or decrease your opponent's attack. It's ignoring those. You can hit for 9,000 easy.
Wow, so we now have one in every tier here.
Yeah. Cyber Dragon.
Oh, God, I still think Gnarls Barkley, but if you think it's a comparable to Golden Retriever, like comparable to Crusadia,
I think that's how this should be. I
don't know. I think the Crusadia is so average.
I mean,
it's a good deck.
I'll give you this one because I have an argument later on that I think you might disagree.
Okay, fine.
So I'll give you this. Sure. Danger Dark World. Honestly, I kind of think
Retriever, pretty average.
Oh, see, I was gonna say Flaccid.
Really?
I understand that this can OTK, but I don't think I've really ever seen it OTK in like God knows how long.
Really? I swear every time we play, it's like how I win.
See, I don't think it is.
It really is. You just pop out like what the level 8 dangers, go into any level 8 turbo, whatchamacallit, you can go to that, what is it, 97, level 97 dragon, whatever, hit for 9,000, or you just have such a board that like you've popped with that, you've...
yeah, but your board doesn't do anything, and I feel like your OTK just isn't super consistent. Like,
I mean, I would say it doesn't do anything. If you get rid of the... What's it? You get rid of the
like this
Dark
right
World monster.
This right honestly, here, this Danger Dark World is exactly as like Blue Eyes to me, where you lose to literally one effect failure ruins your OTK in this deck, and then your only other way to OTK is just spam out big monsters, and even then, it's like total luck of the draw. It's literally just what you draw.
But like this can all like. I don't know if I
like your Numeron Dragon just loses to effect failure or one negate. So you're just immediately out of the OTK with your level 8s if that's what you're doing.
Sure, but you can also go into like Boral Sword. You can also go into. I mean, there's plenty of different. Things.
Every one of these decks, every one of the Gem Knight can make Boral Sword in a heartbeat. That's not going to make it better. Like we have to actually talk about the deck. You can't just like look at past the deck and be like,
sure. I just
like I could be like, oh, any of these can access code you. Like
I'd have a feeling that it could do well against Crusadia. I think it'd be a nice matchup.
First of all,
Did
we're
I-
only talking OTK decks. There is no matchup. It's whoever wins the die
Yeah, I
roll.
guess we get the second thing on here. I guess in my head, I would think that I could see it being fine. I'll agree with you that it's above Chaos, though. I would say it's better than Chaos Max.
Okay, I'll give you.
But you're gonna go. You're gonna go in the middle. I was gonna say.
Oh,
flash
do you want to do
something
like
above.
this?
Yeah,
Do we want to do
like
in
that.
order?
Yeah, closest to the front is the better one.
Okay, understand. I get that.
So it's
Do we need
Dynamis
to
go ahead.
change
Yeah,
Jack's
Dynamis-
face? Jack's face.
Dynamis needs to go to the front. I think it's better than Valkyrie.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks good to me.
That was,
Fluffle.
I would say Golden Retriever.
I'd almost give it low Gnarls Barkley, like below Cyber Dragon.
Low Gnarls Barkley, really?
I think so. I think that's super good. I mean, literally fucking Fluffle just has every card, I swear to God, facilitates your OTK. There's not a dead card in that deck.
I guess the only dead aspect of it is when you don't have the right materials for what you want to make. Because sometimes it does come to the situation where you need the Edge Imp Sabers or you need the Edge Imp whatever to get exactly, which I know Patchwork searches it, which is wicked nice, but I feel like in the last time we even played, I was like, okay, I didn't draw one aspect of something I need right here. I'm missing the polymerization, or I'm missing a Fluffle, or I just discarded off the Fluffle whatchamacallit, or off the toy vendor, and didn't get anything I needed there, so there was just like a wasted one card.
Didn't you still win that game?
Maybe, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Maybe.
I think the thing that helps Fluffle here for me is that even when you don't OTK, the cards are like well protected on themselves. It does it super consistently, especially with the new stuff, the Cruel Whale and the Night Mary. And I feel like the cards are just like sticky, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess I just
even in grave
have
they just end up being material for another like huge attack in a second.
It's true that you can get stuff out of the grave with other stuff. I just would have a hard time believing that Cyber Dragon would that it's better than a Cyber Dragon, a good Cyber Dragon build.
See, I still consider that like I think of it as equal to Cyber Dragon, because again, Cyber Dragon's only OTK they have is lost by one negate, and Fluffle really isn't in that regard. Like you can play through negates much better in Fluffle than you can in Cyber Dragon. Because as soon as you summon the Mega Fleet, not the Mega Fleet, Chimera Tech Dragon with Cyber Dragon, if you like effect failure that, like you're fucked. Again, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm wondering if Cyber Dragon goes into Infinity or Nova Infinity. I mean, like you're kind of screwing up the like. It's a good, like, unlike Fluffle doesn't really have that, unless you're running some sort of hand trap or whatchamacallit, it doesn't really have, the only negate it really has, it isn't really even a negate, it's the Edge Imp's, that new Edge Imp Scythe card, which you can quick effect,
Cruel Whale.
fusion, and then you go into Cruel Whale and do that, but like, even that's not like that's not a gate, that's just a destruction, which a lot of the time isn't going to like save you in the game. It's one disruption versus I feel like Nova and Infinity are like really FU cards. It makes it a little more versatile. I know we're talking about like going second, but makes the deck overall a little more versatile.
I guess so. I still honestly, as a OTK deck, I think Fluffle is harder to play against than Cyber Dragon. But
Well, I'll let you put it.
You own Fluffle, I guess. So how about we do that? High Golden Retriever.
Oh yeah, well, I think it's better than Crusadia.
Okay, Galaxy.
This is more your forte, but it's honestly the other day it was pretty freaking bonkers.
It is. Yeah, I think this deck is great. I've only played it a little bit. I haven't played it much. But I mean, it fucking hits for. I almost want to put this. I haven't played it too much, but I almost want to put an Avian Games tier.
Oh God! Wow, that would be an argument. I was gonna say Gnarls Barkley. I'd have a hard time believing it'd be better than.
I mean,
Cubic.
I hit you for 14,000 the other day, and that isn't max. That isn't max damage.
I'll give it to you. I don't know if it's better than Gren or not. I really up for debate. I guess.
I think Avian Games tier. I don't know if any of them are gonna be like. I don't think I put them anywhere against each other.
They're the best you can get.
Yeah, just like they're overall really good. Mermail.
All right.
I don't know how I feel about this one. The
I
problem
would
with
say
problem with this one for me is this deck doesn't even really OTK anymore. Like, isn't Mermail mostly like a hand rip deck now?
I rarely see it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I've been OTK by it. I almost would want to put it in like Blast and Flaccid.
This OTK is similar to Danger Dark World does outside of the XZ stuff. Like, you just make a ton of really big monsters.
Yeah, then I'd put it below Chaos Max.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it makes the Jack's face area, but
no, I think I'm confident with that, or happy with that. Numeron. This is a weird one. This is a weird one because I feel like it's really good. I feel like, but it is literally just not played. Like,
well, it's not much of a this is one of those ones too where we had the debate of, or like when we talked about before making this video, where we're talking about doing like the Utopia double thing. Like, that whole process is just like a bunch of monsters. Like, you do like a little combo there with like 3-4 monsters. Well, this is like, you kind of do something similar to that. Like, it's all extra deck crap. It's like 4 or 5, what is it, 5-6 cards to do this? Like, what is the Numeron deck? 6 cards?
No, you run like, it's like Mystic Mind kind of, where it's like field spell, because you need Numeron Wall in the extra deck, Numeron Calling, Numeron Network.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Numeron one.
Those were all the main deck ones, and then
disregard everything I'm saying.
But
I don't know.
I feel like this is really just like
amazing.
I feel like it's like half stall, because I feel like it's just you run like a bunch of traps to sit on, so you don't die until you get like one of your main deck Numeron cards, and then you just, because it is good, because it just makes them, you make 4 Xyz monsters that are all 1,000, and then every time one attacks, it doubles all their attack. So it's like a 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000.
If Zexal was still in, I think this would be higher. But
yeah, I agree. I think this could go like here, like low Golden Retriever.
Low Golden Retriever, better than Danger Dark World, Chaos Max, and
yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good right there.
All right, well, I don't mind.
I'm happy. This is the one I think you're gonna disagree with me with. Nurse Burn.
Nurse Burn?
Yes. It's the only one that doesn't attack to do this. But I have played this a fair amount, and it is kind of stupid. It's pretty good. I mean, the problem with this one is that you can get some hands where you can't do a whole lot, but I've never like been killed immediately on like the turn where I didn't win, you know what I mean? And this one can win in like your opponent's draw phase.
Where are you putting this? Well, I guess I want to hear where you want to put it, and then I'll decide.
I think I want to put it like right here.
Oh, that's fine. I don't disagree with that at all. Like, literally, it's almost what I was just explaining. It sounds like as consistent.
I think it's definitely more consistent than this. I would almost do that.
Sure.
But I believe in Crusadia.
Crusadia, you and I think that's the biggest disagreement on. I really think you think Crusadia is much better than I think it is. So far, everything else I pretty much can agree with you, but I could see Crusadia going down to the fucking Flaccid for all I care.
I mean, I absolutely cannot. Crusadia is a one-card combo.
I think it's the biggest thing.
But Nurse is really good.
Sure, if you think it's there. I've not really played it much.
It's fucking irritating to play against. Because it literally is an OTK deck you have nothing to say against.
Great.
You draw and it's just like, okay, there's 12,000 damage and you're done. Okay. It's like, okay, well, fuck me. Sorry I tried. Okay, Skull Servant. I don't know how I feel about
Jack's
this
face top.
Jack's face top?
Top Jack's face. I think it's the best shit deck.
I could kind of agree with that.
I think it's good. I don't think it's gonna beat Chaos Max and shit like that.
The problem with Skull Servants for me is most of the time I would say it's here, like you're right, and then you get that one hand where you're like, you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever played.
I agree, and I really haven't tested them a lot with that new card that came out. That was really good.
Which one?
Remember they got that new like quick effect. He's got like he's roasting 2 weenies.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Oh my god, look it up. That middle, yeah, that one. What's it roasted?
I don't know. It does look like weenies. This card's name is Skull Servant. If a level 3 or lower Zombie monster be destroyed, battle card discard instead. Discard center graveyard. You can add 2 of these monsters, different names from your deck to your hand. Oh yeah, that is really good.
It like sets up everything that you could possibly want and desire.
Well, yeah, I mean that's fine.
Yeah, on top of that, like I could see it also beating Flaccid stuff, but like consistent wise, I don't know. Who knows?
You know what? You know what? Hold on. I think I want to do this.
Swap those. I could see that.
Like that?
Yeah. I like it better that way.
I like that. I like that more. I like that more.
Sure.
Okay, Toon.
Oh, I'm very ready for this discussion because I don't think a lot of people would say this is an OTK deck, but the way I play it is very OTK like.
I guess I think I've only played it against you. I don't think I've ever played anyone else play.
I've never seen anyone else really like OTK with it, but that is the way that I like to do it. That's why I run 3 comic hand. You freaking get in there and you summon out everything you can. I mean, you definitely need the perfect hand. That's why I definitely think it's in like flaccid range. Like I would say it's just like Skull Servant, where you're like, oh man, that thing sucks. You get the perfect hand though.
Flaccid range?
Oh yeah, easily.
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely. Oh yes.
Oh wait. First of all, this to me easy right here.
No way. No
hell yeah.
Way.
Jack, your deck has 9 search cards. 9. Yes, it does.
It really does.
It 100% does.
It does.
You have 9 search cards that either search your field spell or monsters. It doesn't matter which one.
I disagree.
You want to put this here.
And I want to put it top of that one. Yes.
Not even cool. I can't. I can't even. This is wrong. This is so wrong. This is above all of these.
No,
that is
not.
Easily right there.
My ass, Chris. I bet you $1 million.
Yes.
That many more people would agree with me. That deck being better than Frightfur is a laugh.
That is so true. It is not even funny.
It's not.
Yes,
because you only effaced me. I will say. I don't think people. I think people underestimate Toon. First of all, I don't think. Have you ever seen anyone play Toon like me?
No, I haven't. And even then, that isn't a test. I think this easily should go here. This is way better than Frightfur. The fact that all your monsters can attack, not all your monsters, but at least, actually, can they all attack directly for the most part?
I know they all can attack directly, but Summon Sickness, which is the problem. That is the huge problem of this deck.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter considering that some of yours don't have Summoning Sickness. Black Luster can attack twice depending if you get rollback.
I try to beat the OTK. But.
And if you don't OTK, this is like with the Galaxy Eyes type thing, one of the only decks that just can immediately be fine. Because let's say any of these other decks, even if Toon goes first against any of these others, it doesn't lose to a single one. Because all you have to do, Toon Kingdom effect. Toon Kingdom effect.
I really disagree with this. I really think, first of all, if you haven't watched my Toon deck profile, check it out. Little plug there, but I really think you're underestimating the fragility. I understand you think 9 searchers. No, wait. 9 searchers. But getting them, like, you need all the pieces, which is the hard part. So, like, half the time we play, like, we're either not, you don't run into a hand trap or something like that, and not how other people run hand traps. We don't run them like other people, I don't think. But if you get that, let's say the first one's negated, and you don't get that, Toon Kingdom.
Everything you just said immediately was thrown in the trash once you said 9 searchers.
But even online, I don't think I've seen a Toon player like occasionally, and they don't play it like I do. No one plays it. You have to run.
And that's part of the reason.
Yeah,
that's part of the reason. I swear, I think your build is better. If I saw somebody not playing it, any deck that says take your opponent's monster, it can attack directly. Why? If you're not playing through that card, you're wrong. I mean, I don't know why the fuck. Imagine any of these decks where you failed to OTK and your next turn your opponent goes, okay, I'll take your Grandmanju with 14,000 deck.
Seriously, that is such a good point. Like, I will say against all the OTK decks, like this could be like the perfect thing as long as your opponent doesn't negate it. But like, it's still so good. Okay, we gotta move on.
Even if they negate it, it's a free negate taken out of the way. Trains. Yeah. Again, I think this one.
I could see this being Gnarls Barkley. End of Gnarls Barkley. Better than Toon, in my opinion, but maybe not.
Oh God, I don't know how. I
feel even Golden Retriever. Trains. I could see Golden Retriever too.
See, the thing with trains, I feel like it's for its OTK potential. I think it's easy here in terms of how consistent it can OTK. Like trains, like if you do not interrupt trains, you lose. It's like a default. And
Yeah,
I think
if you don't interrupt it, but interrupting it is like game over. Which is
no, but
not...
see, I agree and disagree because I think it depends on the interruption. Like we played this the other day, it played through a 4 material Appaloosa fine, but the fact that it lost to 1 ABC Dragon Buster also, you know what I mean? It's like
I guess if your
it's
opponent
weird where
knows
yeah.
the interruption to do. Like if you do the destruction on what's his name and like on Derricrane, it's like over. Like, but if you could probably boost out materials as much as you want.
But
It's tough. It's a tough one. I don't really. I feel like it constantly loses to Cubic. Anytime we've played,
I can't remember last time we played Cubic versus Trains. I have
maybe
no
a while
idea.
ago.
I can't remember.
I feel like it also would lose to Fluffle. I just feel like the amount of like
no,
you
I
have
think
the thing on board. Maybe it's the die roll thing, but like going first. I know all of these are bad going first, really, but going first for Trains, I think might be the worst one here. Going for like at least there's something you can do with all these other ones.
I don't think so because going first on Trains, you can at least make like a towers. You end on a towers, which is great. That
What,
one,
the one that unaffected.
yeah. I mean,
But at the same time, you end on that, but then you're not getting the 2,000 burn that you needed unless you do it again for the next turn. So like you lose, you don't get that. I guess you do if you attack twice into 2 different things. You can just win it for game. But
shit my pants. I hope that picked up.
Jesus
Absolutely
Christ.
demolished them. See, I think Trains. Any OTK deck that just says it ends on a towers after, I feel like is like default great. Especially considering that you have like urgent schedule, you have the train field spell, rolling switchyard to search stuff.
isn't that kind of the logic though for Chaos Max though? Isn't that like almost a towers, if not better?
I don't remember. I don't remember what Chaos Max's text says.
Chaos Max is unaffected by card effects. It's a 4,500, and it does double piercing to defense monster. Like a better version of that. Like, so if you end on that, your opponent's gonna have a hard time.
It's not a towers. It just can't be targeted or destroyed by. So,
the other one's unaffected.
Easier. Yeah, yours is unaffected by other cards minus its own. So
I still think that's
Chaos
a very good card. Like it's very similar, and that one is like the boss monsters. You already have exactly what you need out.
I mean, yes, I agree. It's very good, but it's nowhere near like a towers. Because like, I mean, it just loses to like evenly matched makes you lose. Blue eyes.
Well, I guess if you're that specific out,
there's there's a million outs, but like evenly max is like or evenly. Jesus Christ, I had a stroke. Evenly matched is like a relatively like you're gonna see it inside decks at a tournament. You know what I mean? Trains.
I would say Golden Retriever. Golden Retriever is more.
No. I think here's nice.
I think it's above Crusadia, but behind Fluffle.
I think it's better than Fluffle.
I think it has a little less gas.
I don't think I can cave on this one. I think this one
not
has
much
to go
diesel.
Here. This one has to go.
You said
here.
you couldn't cave. You didn't even compromise for fucking Toon because I was gonna put that in like Flaccid. You put it all the way to Gnarls Barkley.
Oh, I think we just never continued talking about this one.
I guess
because I was saying as a deck, I think it goes here. But are we doing it just as an OTK?
As an OTK, it would as a deck. I don't know. Like some of these, I guess we've done both. It's hard to say, but I would still say both of those.
How does this look?
I still hate it, but it's fine. Okay, Despot. Let's finish it off. What Despot? I have no idea.
We're
I'd say
45 minutes
Jack's
of this
face.
video.
Well, hopefully people care. Probably not.
I don't know. I put it like here maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like this is just a better version of the water. So I'd almost want to just like put it there.
Okay.
Like they really that's the same thing. Just make like a bunch of 2,500, 2,000 attack monsters.
There you have
4 limiter removal.
Ah, Jesus.
Well, hold on.
What?
We need one deck
Why?
pulled up to Gnarls Barkley or Avian Games tier.
I was gonna say, so Chris and I talked about this before, and we were gonna put the top decks against each other. But now after looking at this, I'm thinking that maybe we could just do a well,
Grand
actually,
versus-
now I'm looking. Yeah, I was gonna say Grand versus that Galaxy right there, but it's funny to me. Other than Cyber Dragon, these are all we own. I technically what we think are the best OTK decks. All of it. Oh, you don't own Galaxy, but you play Galaxy.
I mean, I've played it twice.
Oh.
I
thought
I've
you
like
tested a little more.
no, I've like really only played it twice. I mean, we don't own Cyber Dragon. Our friend does.
Yeah, our friend. Well, that's why I said other than Cyber Dragon. But if you wanted,
Oh, I didn't
you want
hear
a
that.
tune up there. So like I own Toon Trains and Grand in real life, but I will say we could always just do the top like a best of. No matter what though, like whoever this is gonna be a die roll. I will say of all the die, I feel like the only one that's
What do you
not
think's
gonna be a
gonna be a
die
die
roll
roll?
are those two. Those two are not gonna be a die roll. I think the Super Polys for Super Poly and random crap that you have to face in Grenmaju with the kaijus the kaiju package I run, the Super Poly.
You know, I don't think Super Poly even touches his deck. Every one of these is not dark.
Yeah, it's, at least the package I run. Did you watch my profile? I just run the entire gambit of Super Poly stuff.
Oh, even then, I can't think of a Super Poly target that hits.
I'd have to really see what their monsters are, but
It'd be like-
does my dragon hit? Does it have a fusion
No.
monster?
No,
Does it have?
doesn't have a Link monster. Or actually, it has one Link monster. You could do a Marduk.
Does
Oh,
it
no,
have
that
cy-
needs 3 links, right?
Does it? It's not Cybers. It's
No.
not. Well, maybe it would be a bad matchup. I also could just use it as an interruption on your turn, and just use my own monsters.
That's true.
But
Okay,
who knows?
well,
Maybe we'll just do a matchup of those two. Okay,
so thanks for coming to our tier list.
so that's the end. Watch out for a battle between maybe these two decks. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't.
Yeah, watch out for those 2 decks. There's going to be a video for those 2.
Yeah, of course, those two.
And catch you next time.
So. Yeah.